Most financial advice assumes you have an audience, a partner who checks the statements, a friend who notices the upgrade, a community that sees the lifestyle. But some of the most revealing financial behavior happens in complete privacy, when nobody is watching, when nobody will know, when the decision belongs entirely to you. Here are 5 ways private financial behavior quietly shapes your entire financial life. 1. The secret purchase. Almost everyone has bought something they never mentioned to anyone, not because it was wrong, but because explaining it felt harder than just not mentioning it. The thing bought in a separate tab, the subscription nobody knows about, the amount spent on something that would require justification. Private spending isn't always a problem, but when it becomes a pattern, when hiding feels easier than discussing, the money isn't the issue. The silence is. 2. The hidden savings. Some people save money that nobody knows exists. A private account, a separate fund, a quiet buffer built in the background of a shared financial life. Sometimes this is wisdom, an emergency fund built alone because the alternative is no emergency fund at all. Sometimes it is fear, a financial exit built quietly because the future feels uncertain. The hidden savings themselves are neutral. The reason behind them tells the whole story. 3. The private financial shame. There is a specific kind of financial information people carry completely alone. The debt nobody knows about. The credit score seen only by them. The balance checked in private because the number is too uncomfortable to share. Shame thrives in silence. And financial shame, carried alone, never spoken, never examined, tends to grow quietly until it becomes the filter through which every financial decision is made. Not the facts. The shame about the facts. 4. The real budget. Most people who have a budget have 2. The one they show and the one they actually use. The shown budget is optimistic, structured, reasonable, presentable. The real budget is messier. It has categories that don't get named out loud. It has amounts that shift without announcement. It has a version of financial reality that exists only in private. The gap between the 2 budgets is not a planning problem. It is an honesty problem with themselves, not anyone else. 5. The private financial goal. Some people carry a financial goal they have never said out loud, not because it's unrealistic, not because it's shameful, but because saying it out loud makes it real enough to fail at. And failing privately feels safer than failing visibly. So the goal stays quiet. And quiet goals have no accountability, no momentum, no external reality to push against. The most powerful thing some people could do for their finances has nothing to do with spreadsheets or systems. It is simply to say the goal out loud to one person who will remember it. Financial behavior in private is the most honest version of your relationship with money. No audience, no performance, no curated presentation, just you and the decision, and what you do in that moment, consistently, privately, repeatedly, is what your financial life actually is. Not the version anyone else sees, the version only you know.